As Cleveland prepares for the Republican National Convention, so do the speakers from across the country who will be joining Donald Trump this coming week. Joining me now is one of those speakers, actor and Donald Trump supporter, Scott Baio. Hello, Scott.
Judge, always good to see you.
Always good to have you on the show. Now,
thank you.
Since you were on my show and you announced that you supported Donald Trump, you pretty much shocked everybody. How has your life changed since then, Scott?
Quite honestly, it's been fantastic, Judge, because it started with you, and from that I've gotten so much time to talk about Donald Trump, a man that I believe in. And I've done I don't know how many interviews and radio and print and things like that. And I'm actually I was at a fundraiser for Mr. Trump the other night with my wife, and he invited me to speak at the convention, which was completely unexpected and out of left field. I mean, he'd given a speech and he was walking out, and I looked at him. I said, "Mr. Trump." Scott Baio goes, "Oh my God." And he said to me, "Did you want to speak?" And I went, "Here?" And he goes, No, at the convention." I went, okay. And he said, "Well, come with me." And we went inside the house where the fundraiser was, and it was just, I wish, Judge, I wish that people could meet Donald Trump. I really do. He's such a regular guy. And every time I've been with him and talked to him, he's a guy. He's just a guy who is very successful, and that's one of the things that I hope will connect with millions of Americans.
The first time that you met Donald was when Justice was doing some interviews with you at the Trump Tower. What was your first impression of him?
My first impression of Donald Trump was that, first of all, he's a big man. He's physically big. And he has tons of charisma and presence. And he sort of overtakes the room. He's an imposing figure, but a gentleman. And I mean, I remember when he walked in and he looked at me, he turned and looked at you and went right over to you and gave you a big hug. And then he turned to me and said, "Scott Baio, I want to thank you for everything you're doing for me." I was like, "Okay, I just want you to win, sir. I'm doing it out of from my heart." But the first impression of him was that. But I tell you what, he has a gift. I was watching him the other night when giving the speech at this house in L.A. He has an amazing ability to be relaxed in those moments when he's speaking. And not only that, he takes in the entire room and sees everything. It doesn't affect what he's saying unless he stops and comments to somebody, but he takes in everything and he looks around, and I can see him sort of getting a gauge of what's happening, and then he just rolls along. It's an amazing thing to watch because it's not easy.
All right, what are you you're gonna be speaking Monday night at the convention?
Monday night around 8 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, you want to give us
I'm not going to tell you what I'm talking about because I don't know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. I've just spoke with one of the speechwriters there, and we put together some ideas. And I tell you what, though, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I'm excited as all get out, but it's going to be an amazing experience. I just don't know where to put it in my list of things that have made my life great, and I'm sure it's going to be right at the one of the things at the top.
Well, one of the things, I mean, I don't know how many people are expected, but Monday night, 8 o'clock is prime time. That's number one. But you're an actor. I mean, you're accustomed to big audiences and public speaking. I guess just the topic is different, and I suspect it'll be from the heart.
Yeah, it'll be from the heart, but being an actor, you're usually with somebody else. And just to go up on a stage, like I'm talking to you now, and it's easy, but to go up on a stage and just talk to people for a lot of actors is a little unsettling, a little awkward. but I'll deal with it. Now, I'm not uncomfortable being on a stage, but so we'll see what happens. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm just excited.
Well, you know what? We are all excited for you here on Justice, Scott. And
thank you. Wait,
you're
real
bringing
quick.
your wife and your daughter?
I'm bringing my wife. My daughter is staying here. Judge, what did you think of Mike Pence today?
What did I think? Well, I thought, he was a great unifier for Donald Trump. I like his temperament. I like his tone. I think that he is a serious guy, and this is the first time I've answered a question that a guest has asked me. It's only because we love you, Scott Baio, but let me tell you this. America's looking forward to listening to you on Monday night. Thanks so much for being with us on Justice Tonight.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Scott. And